We all have a great liking for money, and as we are searching for money, we want M on our palm. This is what many videos are about. Many people think that if they have a M on their palm, everything is going to be fine and they would have huge amounts of money. Uh, I don't think it is to be true, but I'll try to explain to you. See, uh, when palmistry was being developed in ancient times, there was no English. And the easiest way to fool people is to just tell them that they have a M and they would be having money. But it is not the case. See, the line, this is the line, uh, this is the line of heart, this is the line of head, and this is the line of life. So, and this is the line of money. So if the M was to be formed, it should be forming like something like this. Then where do we go back? If we have to go back, it can't be like this. So there's no line which is coming from here, and there's no line which is getting connected. So do not believe on all these things. I could say the other way around. I'll show Bill Gates' hand out here. You would say, people would say that they see a M in his hand. Rightly so, this is the M. I would say oh, money money has got limitations. I would say that, see, money, M might mean money, but we'll go back to this. I have just inverted his hand out here. I would say that why not, why just the money, why not the word W? So if we say this, it comes to W. So you should be having a W in your hand, then it would be much better. So this is just to fool people. I would say that do not go by to search for M on your palm. It is not to be true. Uh, but uh, but if we see in the other way, if we say that is there any truth in it, we can say that certainly there can be. If we see the heart line, this is the heart line. If the heart line is ending on the mount of Saturn, this is the mount of Saturn. This basically means that the person is materialistic. So if the heart line is ending on the mount of Saturn, it means that the person is good with money and he is responsible by nature, and they are very good money managers. So this is a good sign to have in terms of people who want more of money. Apart from that, this is the area of Venus. Venus is the area of desires. If this area has got a good padding over it, automatically you would have huge amount of desires. You would want more and more and more. And if it is so, then you are likely to work for it. If it is depressed, like depressed as well as bad markings over it. By bad markings, we mean if there are too many crisscrossing lines over it, then the person is wasting his energies. So one shouldn't have confusing kind of lines, nor should a person have a grid-like formation over it, or any other area. Even on Mars, this is the area of Mars, this is the area of Jupiter, this is the area of Saturn, this is the area of Sun, this is the area of Sun, and this is the area of Mercury. Any area should not have this grid-like formation. If it does has, it basically impacts that person's life, and the person would not be good in those areas. Like if a person has got a grill over this particular area, it would automatically mean that the person would lack concentration, the person would have a bad memory, the person would not be able to have any kind of technical skills. He would lack the technical skills, communication skills, business skills, any kind of skills he would lack. And the area should also be large. The larger the area, the better it is, but not necessarily everybody has got a large area, and they need to be only if a person has got a large area, only then the person is going to be successful. Even with a smaller area also people can be successful, provided there are no bad markings. So I would say do not get into this trap of looking for M in your hand. Think, use your common sense also when we are reading. Even you have to use some common sense, that was palmistry developed, like did the Britishers develop palmistry or did the Indians develop palmistry? So you have to make up your own mind, and it is easy to fool people in believing that if a person has got a M or a W or any other sign, the person is likely to be successful. See, in this case, if you look at this particular palm, this is the area of Saturn, and you have got just a single line, single prominent line. This basically indicates success and material success. If there were too many lines, like confusing kind of lines, it is a bad sign. If there were no lines out here, even then we would say it to be extremely good. Apart from that, if you see even this perpendicular line out here, a solid line. It's not a weak line; it's a solid line, which means that the person would be would give all his energies to a single career, and he would make good at it, and he would not doubt his work. If a person has got a weak kind of a line, weak and broken kind of a line, then the person is always doubting. But in this case, the line is solid, so automatically the career is going to be solid. Again, over this area also you see a solid line, two solid lines, which means two solid technical skills the person has. So these are the things you should look at. Fewer lines all over the palm automatically means success. The person would not be distracted, and the person would basically channelizing his work, channelizing his energies, his mental, his physical energies towards the goal. That's a better sign than having M. So it's your decision. If you want to believe that M would give you everything, go by it. Otherwise, use your common sense. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like the video, click on the like button and do subscribe. Thanks again.